Today, I'll be telling you why Seele might actually become the best DPS again. We've waited too long for this moment. The day of prophecy has finally came. But before that, head to U7Buy, your ultimate gaming hub for safe, fast, and cheap in-game top-ups. From Honkai Star Rail to all your favorite titles, we've got you covered. You can trust reviews on U7Buy on Trustpilots, and you'll see that they have a high rank there. Our Honkai Star Rail Direct top-up page lets you recharge instantly. It's even cheaper on U7Buy. I'll even be showing you a live example by buying this monthly pass, which is only $3.60 compared to the $5 on the official stores. Plus, they deliver in seconds. There's no need to wait for your order. Use code at checkout for an extra 5% discount. Perfect for last-minute pulls, battle passes, or surprising a fellow trailblazer. If you spend $80 per month on U7Buy, you will get a HSR Express Supply Pass that costs only 1 cent. It is nearly free. Click the link in my description to visit U7Buy and support my channel. Anyways, as you might have known, 4.2 will be buffing Seele by giving her a Nova Flare. This is pretty ridiculous because even a basic multiplier increase is enough for her to surpass almost all DPSs. Give her Archer's multipliers and she'll be broken in every mode. After all, she's already extremely overtuned on release. The only reason she isn't used more often is because she's still operating with literally version 1.0 multipliers. Seele is probably the most special DPS in all the gachas I've played in history. There's no DPS in any gacha that released at launch and remained the best DPS for years. Seele did that because you might have known, pound for pound, she has the best kits out of any DPS in the game right now. Let's be real here. Seele is literally the Michael Jordan of HSR. She remained the best DPS from 1.0 all the way to 2.5 when Faceal released. And even then she was competitive with Faceal due to her viability in PF. One could even say that her viability is on par with Faceal back then and they wouldn't be far off. Before the PF revamp, she was beating up eruditions in that game mode. In terms of legacy, I don't think there's a single DPS in any gacha game that surpasses her, which kinda makes her the opposite of Fireflop. Fireflop may be usable right now, but due to being garbage from release until 3.8, her legacy is absolutely trash, comparable to a Hitler that revived in modern day and promises not to kill Jews. The craziest part is the fact that Seele, after being the undisputed best DPS for years, didn't quietly fade away either. She actually managed to beat Faceal at the end of 2.x and the start of 3.x on a couple of MLCs, briefly reclaiming her throne by one cost zero cycling True Sting and Nicodor. This is the second reason why I say she's the exception, the mold breaker, the only 1.0 DPS to last. No DPS in any gacha suddenly regains their strength after being dethroned, without any intervention from the devs like buffs or tailor-made supports. In a more recent case, she's able to zero-cycle the revamped PF at E0S0 with fucking super break supports of all things, not even crit supports, proving that all she needs is actual multipliers to function. All this to say, Seele actually has the potential to be the best DPS again, proving that Powercreep doesn't exist. She only needs higher multipliers and actual idolants to vertical into. Right now, Seele has no idolants at all, except maybe E4 for PF, and yet she managed to beat Acheron at high cost before. So imagine her with real multipliers and idolants. She'll pretty much be the strongest in the game, with the exception of Mono Rem, of course. Mono Rem's flawless synergy makes them not classifiable as a singular DPS, which muddies the water a lot. They're the only Calamity grade TM to exist in the history of HSR, above even T0. Would a buff Seele be able to beat that? Honestly, I can't say. On one hand, we have the true exception of gacha games, but on the other, we have an invincible team. I cannot visualize where Monorem is surpassed, and in this world, that which cannot be visualized cannot exist. Then again, Zila is known to make the impossible possible with sheer player agency, so who can say? This legit stumps even me, the HSR clairvoyance. If the devs know what they're doing though, Zila will be able to match Monorem, especially with buff Sparkle. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one.